What's going on, Socialites, and welcome to the Global Pokemon Society Draft League Season 7 playoffs. Yes, we are finally in the playoffs here. As we have in the first round, the number 7 seeded Vero Beach Volcarona is taking on the number 10 seed Driftveil City Dragapults. The top 6 seeds all get a bye week, so it's 7 versus 10, 8 versus 9 for the first round here. Vero ending the season at 5-4, but a lot of their games went to 3 games, so they were able to edge out the other 5-4 teams. And the Driftveil City Dragapults, despite being swept in the final week, they do squeak into the playoffs here as a 4-5 team, number 10 seed. Looking at the teams here, Vero bringing Alakazam, Roserade, Porygon-Z, Hitmonlee, Arcanine, and Dusknoir. The Dragapults bringing Mamoswine, Suicune, Houndoom, Swellow, Purugly, and Pachirisu, which is their lead here, going up against Alakazam for Vero. Very interesting. Dragapults haven't brought Pachirisu in a while. They used to bring it the first couple weeks of the season, but they switch it up here in the playoffs. See what the teams want to do here. Pachirisu is going to stay in. It's going to take this Psychic from Alakazam. Able to survive, though, and it gets the U-turn off. So nice U-turn, breaking any potential Focus Sash Alakazam might have. Could see perhaps Swellow coming in here. No, it's going to be Mamoswine. Ice Shard seems pretty likely here. Arcanine comes in, but no Intimidate here. There is the Ice Shard, though, so Arcanine will be able to take that. We saw the Choice Scarf here on Arcanine, which is interesting for sure. Could expect Suicune to come out here on the Dragapult side. Here's the switch out. Yes, and it is going to be Suicune. Let's see, Arcanine going to be hoping to get a burn here for some residual damage. Does not get the burn, however. And Arcanine is going to be locked in here. Going into Dusknoir, interesting. Let's see what Suicune was going for. The Wakan Berry. Oh, it's a double here on the Dragapult side as they bring in Swellow. Dusknoir is pretty bulky, so they can definitely try and go for the Ice Punch here. A Brave Bird, I don't believe will KO Dusknoir. Could depend. They could be especially defensive. Here is the Brave Bird, though. Let's see how much this does to Dusknoir. Big damage, but Dusknoir able to survive. Will it be able to pick up the KO here with the Ice Punch? It does. So Swellow goes down here. The first KO in this playoff match. That's going to really help Alakazam, one of the Pokemon that can match it as far as speed goes. Houndoom comes out. We know that Driftveil typically likes to put a lot of dark type moves on their Houndoom. So it's definitely going to be risky for Dusknoir to want to stay in here. Oh, but they do stay in. Ooh, and actually a flamethrower comes out. But it is still enough to take down Dusknoir. So the Dragapults are switching some things up here. Arcanine comes in. Close combat is very free here against Dragapults teams. You see, they really don't have any fighting resists. So fighting type attacks really good against them. We'll have to see what the Dragapults decide to do here. Could be going into Suicune again. We'll have to see how much the close combat does. No, not a lot. Suicune's so bulky. And I do think it's worth keeping Arcanine around. Okay, Roserade comes in this time. No double here, just going for the Shadow Ball. Roserade, though, not taking much, but does get the special defense drop. Roserade could definitely do some nice damage here to Suicune. Or even try to put it to sleep. We don't see a Giga Drain or a Leaf Tornado. No spikes either. I think Sleep Powder would have been a pretty good play here. Ooh, Suicune stays in, so it's going to take this Energy Ball and get knocked out. And that is huge for Vero to break through that Suicune so early. That is really going to open up Arcanine here. Like, it could just be close combat sweep. Roserade. So no Ice Shard. Maybe an Earthquake trying to predict the switch here. which would be huge for Roserade. Yeah, it is the Earthquake, trying to predict the switch on Arcanine. Ooh, but the Earthquake still takes out Roserade. But really, from this point, I think Arcanine can just come in and clean stuff up. Let's see. He has to be careful not to go for the Flare Blitz, though. Oh, he's going to go for the Extreme Speed, so he's not going for the Sweep here. Mamoswine does go down to the Extreme Speed. Neither team affording to get any hazards up. Vero's strategy is basically to not even bother with hazards. But the Dragapult's unable to get hazards up. Purugly comes in. Fake out getting some nice damage onto Porygon-Z. Purugly will outspeed here. Just can't get the knockout. It does go for the body slam. Ooh, Porygon-Z. Ooh, but gets the paralysis. Can Porygon break through? It does break through. Purugly goes down, but that para will allow Driftveil to revenge kill the Porygon-Z. But again, Arcanine should be able to clean up from here. Even Hitmonlee should be alright in this position. Pachirisu with the Nuzzle, just to finish off Porygon-Z here. Alakazam will knock out Pachirisu here with the Psychic. That's going to leave just Houndoom left on Driftveil's side. Alakazam with the Focus Blast. It does connect, and that should be a dead doggo as Houndoom goes down. And Vero wins game 1 here. Pretty convincingly. Like I said, with Arcanine, they probably could have cleaned it up even a little bit earlier. We'll pause it here, though, and we'll be back for game 2 in just a moment here in the first round of our Season 7 playoffs. Alright, folks, our teams are back, getting ready here. Vero really just able to overpower Driftveil. I don't feel like there was much Driftveil could have done in that game. Especially when Suicune went down so early to Roserade. Driftveil's going to start off with Mamoswine this time. Vero keeping Alakazam in the lead slot. Both Pokemon staying. Alakazam with the Energy Ball will bring Mamoswine down to Focus Sash. And Mamoswine is going to do the same, so both Pokemon trading their Focus Sash. This is a pivotal turn here. Vero's going to switch out. Driftveil's got several options. They could go for the Ice Shard if they think Alakazam's going to stay in this time. They could go for Stealth Rocks, or they could try to predict the switch and go for Earthquake. Dusknoir comes out. And Driftveil gets the rocks up. So now this is a Hazards game. And that's definitely going to do a lot of work from what we saw in game 1 here. The Shadow Sneak will knock out Mamoswine. But now with rocks up, Vero's going to be taking a lot of damage if we have a game like last game where there was a lot of switching. Houndoom comes out. Houndoom with the Dark Pulse, so not playing around the switches this time, just trying to get big damage, and there's some big damage, taking down Dusknoir. This is going to force Arcanine in here, which as you see, taking a nice chunk from those Stealth Rocks. Driftveil deciding what they want to do here. They are going to switch out Houndoom. Let's see what comes in. It is going to be Suicune. Suicune takes the close combat very nicely. This is going to force a switch from Vero into Roserade. Suicune with the Calm Mind. It's going to try and set up here. Energy Ball could do a decent chunk. But it won't be enough for a KO. We'll have to see if Suicune perhaps has Ice Beam. Oh, goes for the Sleep Powder, does Roserade. A nice play. Be surprised now if the Dragapults want to stay in with Suicune here. Yeah, they do switch out. Into Swellow. Swellow still takes big damage from the Energy Ball. Roserade has to be careful here. For Vero, at this point, I feel like Alakazam is the best sack. And then try to get Arcanine. Ooh, but Roserade's going to stay in. It's not going to appreciate this facade at all, and that's really going to open up Suicune here in this game. Arcanine still has a shot here to get some big damage on some of these Pokemon, though, if it wants to go for the close combat line. I was just going to go for extreme speed, though. He doesn't like to click this close combat for some reason. Swellow's going to switch out, though. Going to go back into Suicune. Going to try to burn some sleep turns. He's got to bring Porygon in here, I think. Or he could try to go Alakazam on the sleep turn. Suicune's already burned one sleep turn, though, so you are kind of risking it a little bit here. We're gonna go Hitmonlee, though. That's interesting. Like, this Suicune's definitely bold, right? So I'd rather bring in one of my special attackers. Hitmonlee, though, should be able to take a attack here, though. Does Hitmonlee have Rapid Spin? No, it doesn't have the Rapid Spin, so it's not gonna be able to get rid of these rocks either. Vero, again, just has nothing to set up hazards or to remove them. Close combat, not doing enough here. Let's see if Suicune will get the full 3 turns of sleep. No, Suicune does wake up, though, and goes for the Scald. Can it get the burn here on Hitmonlee? No burn. So this is pretty big. Hitmonlee is going to be able to really do a lot of damage with this game, to be honest. Takes down Suicune here. Is Hitmonlee going to be able to bring this back here now? It is unburdened. So it's going to be able to outspeed everything. The only Pokemon it has to kind of worry about is Purugly Fake Out. But the fake out should only do about 50%. So Hitmonlee should be in a really good spot here. Yeah, the only thing is if Pachirisu will survive one attack. Oh, but he's got the Earthquake, which should be the difference maker here. Oh no, Earthquake doesn't even look like it'll be able to KO here. Let's see, it's gonna come down to how defensive this Pachirisu is. Who would think? The little squirrel. No, Pachirisu able to survive the Earthquake. Gets the Nuzzle off too, so Hitmonlee now not the threat that it was. Big stuff there for the little mouse. Pachirisu does go down, though. But again, able to get that paralysis and a charm off on Hitmonlee. I don't think the charm mattered too much, but the paralysis is nice. Swellow's out. Alakazam is still at 1 HP. Oh, he's swapping into Arcanine. Oh, no. Don't like that. Don't like that at all. Arcanine's gonna go down. He can go Hitmonlee and try and fake out. Oh no. Alakazam's coming in. I hate to tell you this, but Swellow is faster. Unless he's adamant. He also clicks Psychic, which I don't agree with either. Like, I would have clicked Dazzling Gleam here. Nope, the Swellow's faster. Surprise, surprise! The faster Pokemon is faster. Well, Vero kind of just threw it away here. Oh, a nice protect there from Swellow, too, predicting the fake out. Even though Hitmonlee gets paralyzed anyway. He's gonna swap out, but I mean, it doesn't matter. because Swellow can just protect the next time it comes out. Porygon-Z actually survives this, so... Looks like Game 2 is going to go to Driftveil, so we will get a Game 3 here in this playoff match. Again, Vero, I feel like, was in a good spot with this one. I really do, even after the paralysis to Hitmonlee. Probably could have just sacked Alakazam, because Alakazam isn't going to outspeed Swellow, and Purugly most likely has the Sucker Punch. Another paralysis, though, on Hitmonlee. And that is Game 2. So we're going to get a Game 3 here. We'll have to see if, honestly, if Vero doesn't choke it away again here. You know, Driftveil got those rocks up, which definitely helped. But I do think Vero kind of misplayed that late game. So we'll have to see, as we get into Game 3, how the teams switch it up. Vero already picking their Pokemon. Gonna start off with the Roserade this time, interestingly enough. Ooh, and the Dragapults switch it up, starting off with Purugly. Purugly U-turns. Big damage. Ooh, the Sleep Powder misses onto Houndoom. That's a very unfortunate miss for Vero. They're going to try it again. Will Houndoom get the knockout here? Yeah, Houndoom gets a knockout, so a very early knockout. On to Roserade. The Sleep Powder not connecting this game. Porygon-Z is gonna come out. The Tri-Attack takes down Houndoom. Houndoom, though, isn't really a threat. Other than, I guess, against Dusknoir. It does help Dusknoir. We finally get to see Porygon-Z come in, though. Porygon-Z can go for another Tri-Attack here, perhaps try and get a burn or a paralysis onto Mamoswine. Let's see. Porygon-Z. Getting Mamoswine down to Sash and gets the Para. But Mamoswine's going to get the rocks up again. Those rocks really helped them in the last game. Mamoswine's going to get some Ice Shard chip off, though, before going down to the Tri-Attack. Porygon-Z is doing quite a bit of work here. The Dragapults are going to have to bring in probably Purugly. Or they could also bring in Swellow and Protect. It is going to be Purugly, though. I think a hard switch here into Dusknoir would be good. But Vero's going to stay in. I would just like to keep Porygon around a little bit more. Especially because I think it can do decent damage against Suicune. Like, remember, Suicune hasn't even been touched yet this game. And we're already down Roserade. Alakazam will do fine against it, but there's the fake out from Purugly doing big damage. Porygon-Z is going to be outsped by this Purugly too. Just seems like a real shame to sacrifice it here. Yeah, Porygon-Z goes down. Look, you swap in Dusknoir on either of those turns. Free Dusknoir, you know? It seems like a real shame. Hitmonlee comes in. It's going to take a little bit from those rocks. Gonna go for the close combat. Purugly can try to go with another body slam here. Or does it still have the play rough? It hasn't shown Sucker Punch yet. Nope, just going with the body slam. Huge damage though. Hitmonlee not very physically defensive. Goes down to one body slam. Like, where's your Dusknoir? All you've seen it use is normal moves. Where's the Dusknoir? Dusknoir should have been in here 3 turns ago. Sucker Punch gonna do big damage to Alakazam, bring it down to its Focus Sash. Let's see, can Alakazam get this knockout here? Oh, the Focus Blast is able to connect though. So that will be a dead Purugly. However, now with Alakazam in here, that can allow Swellow in. You gotta switch into Dusknoir. Like 10 turns ago, gotta switch into Dusknoir. Let's see what Swellow goes for. This game's not over yet. It's getting close, but it's not over yet. Did go for the Brave Bird though, so a good call. Again, still not over though. Swellow's gonna U-turn. Not even going to bother knocking out Dusknoir here. Most likely we'll see Suicune come in. Looking for the freeze here. No freeze. Suicune, this is tough. This is a tough spot because you don't want to give Suicune the opportunity to set up with Calm Mind here, but you don't want to risk switching out into Alakazam and then having it go for an attack. So Suicune does go for an attack, so good thing Vero did not switch out. Dusclops is going to go down. I'm going to go back into Alakazam, who does have the Energy Ball. I don't think this will KO Suicune, though. Suicune's so bulky. No, able to survive. Guess the special defense drop. Plus, that's not going to matter here. Okay, Mirror... just to flex, I guess. I don't know why you would click Mirror Coat there, but sure. And this should be the game here. I don't think that there's really any way Arcanine can pull this through, especially if they're just clicking Extreme Speed. That's not even going to do as much as Close Combat. You would need like back-to-back critical hits. Critical hit on Close Combat might have been enough to take down Suicune. And then you would outspeed Swellow. But Pachirisu probably wouldn't be able to do enough to you. Yeah, that was probably the out. Was the critical hit on the... Does it not have Scald? Right? We saw you Scald before, right? I mean, he's going to be able to knock out Suicune here. Ah, no, not enough. Alright, well. I mean, Pachirisu won't die. But can Pachirisu do anything to damage Arcanine? Driftveil's thinking the same thing here. Suicune goes down. Just didn't have any water attacks. How the heck you a Suicune without any water attacks? Calm Mind, Mirror Coat, Shadow Ball. What was the last one? I guess we never saw Ice Beam. But no water attacks. What? This means it's gonna all come down to Pachirisu here. Pachirisu probably only has Nuzzle. Pachirisu might be the MVP here. See if they can pull it back. Gonna take a few extreme speeds. Super Fang is its only attack. That's not going to be able to knock out Arcanine. They're going to have to get it a little bit lower. We do see leftovers, though, so that probably means that... Does Arcanine not have enough PP? Probably going to take all 4 of these just to knock out Pachirisu. Uh-oh. I don't know why he didn't nuzzle. Just to get the paralysis. Swellow comes back in. Arcanine could get another KO here. And then Pachirisu won't be able to heal. This is going to be close, to be honest. Probably a Protect here from Swellow. Arcanine's just going to run out of PP. That's all that it's going to be. Driftveil taking a long time to decide what they want to do here. Probably asking themselves, why did they U-turn? Oh, they don't protect. Oh, but Extreme Speed doesn't get the KO. And the Dragapults win this one. Wow, a tight finish for sure. And overall, a pretty good match. Definitely, I think Vero could play a little tighter. But, hey, that's the playoffs there. So, Driftveil's going to get their chance to go up against the Boston Braviaries, the team that swept them in the last game of the regular season. So make sure to stay tuned to the channel for more games. We got a lot of stuff with the playoffs going on. And as always, stay classy, society.